Hello students, welcome again to Legacy IAS culture classes. So last class we did on the Gupta literature and the Sanskrit plays of Kalidasa. So today I am back with another very important topic on Sangam literature and the 5 most important Tamil plays. So welcome again, my name is Hitesh Reddy, and now starting with the Sangam literature and the 5 important plays. So we will be doing Silapadikaram written by Ilango, another Tamil play Manimegalai by Satnar, then Sivaga Sintamani by Tiruthakkar, then a Jain work Valayapati, and Kundaladesi, a Buddhist work. So as you know very well, the Sangam confederacy was ruling the south of India. The 3 main important the kingdoms here were the Cholas, the Pandyas, and the Cheras. Since the Cheras were ruling towards Kerala and the entire part of Kerala, the Cheras are also known as the Kerala Putras. And first of all, we need to know what is this word Sangam means. Sangam means nothing but it's an association of scholars. And whatever we know about the Chola, Chera and Pandya, the Sangam period, more than 95% of their history we have learned from the Sangam literature. So there were 3 main Sangams which met, so 3 times where the Tamil scholars met. That is called as Sangam 1, then the Sangam 2, and then the 3rd Sangam. So all these 5 important Tamil epic dramas, it has originated from this association of these Tamil scholars. Now we have to, as I told you in the last class when we did on Guptas, so most of the aspirants will only learn the work and written by whom. That is not the requirement. We have to go one step further and we should see what is there in these works. What are those plays about? So in today's class, we will be doing Silapadikaram and Manimegalai. So tomorrow I will come back and finish up with these 3 epics. Now, starting with the play Silapadikaram. So this play Silapadikaram was actually written by Ilango Adigal. So who was this Ilango Adigal? This Ilango Adigal was the brother of a Chera king called Senguttavan. Senguttavan is also known as the Good Chera or the Red Chera, and it is said that he had a title Imayavanambaran, so he ruled the oceans, this Senguttavan. And this Ilango Adigal, he was also a Jain monk. And what does this story Silapadikaram talk about? So it deals with a story of one man Kovalan and his wife Kannagi. So both of them were madly in love with each other and they get married, newly married. So this epic starts in the port city of the Chola kingdom. So once this marriage was over, this Kannagi was considered as a Pativrate, as a devout wife. And what happens is this Kovalan, he will fall in love with another woman. Her name is Madhavi. She was a court dancer in the Chola kingdom. And he will be cheating upon his wife. His wife Kannagi will be eagerly waiting for the return of her husband. And one fine day on the festival of Indra, the harvest rain festival, they would be singing songs, and this Kovalan will be expressing his feelings about the court dancer Madhavi and how he feels he is being betrayed. And Madhavi also exchanges her feeling in the form of a song. And Kolan will come to know that she was not loyal or not devout to him. And on the other side, his wife Kannagi was very eagerly waiting for her husband to come back, and Kannagi will accept Kolan back and then to start a new life. Both Kannagi and Kolan will come to the Pandyan kingdom, Pandyan capital at Madurai. So that time the king of Madurai was Nedonijalian. Nedonijalian. So this Kannagi wanted Kolan to start a new life, to start a business, trading. So she would give him all her jewelry, including her jeweled anklet, to sell it and raise some capital. So Kolan has gone to liquidate her jewelry and bring some cash. At the same time, Nedonijalian's wife, she would have lost her jeweled anklet. So that is how the name comes, Silapadikaram. Jeweled anklet. So somebody would complain that this Kolan has stolen the queen's jeweled anklet and is gone for selling. So this would go to the king. Without any enquiry, the king will catch hold of Kolan, and Nedonijalian will order death to Kolan without any enquiry. Now the devout wife, Kannagi, comes back, and Kannagi proves in the court of Nedonijalian that the jeweled anklet belonged to her and it was not the queen's. And as soon as Nedonijalian came to know that he is given a wrong decision, he would die sitting on the throne due to shock. So this was a beautiful story written by Adingo Ilangovan, and also Kannagi, who was a devout wife, considered as a Pativrata. She will also curse the city of Madurai because of the injustice meted out to her husband. So this is the story which is mentioned in the Silapadikaram. Next, the sequel of this story is Manimegalai. It's about the story of the daughter born to Kolan and the court dancer Madhavi. So next we have Manimegalai. It was written by Satnar. So this story is about Manimegalai, who was the daughter of Kolan and Madhavi. This Manimegalai, she also follows the footsteps of her mother, and she becomes a court dancer. She was very, very pretty and beautiful. And apart from this, Manimegalai also becomes a nun, a Buddhist nun. Once she became a Buddhist nun, the Chola prince, his name is Udaya Kumara, as I have mentioned here, the Chola prince Udaya Kumara falls for her beauty. He falls in love with her. He tries to seduce her, but this Manimegalai has become a Buddhist nun. But Udaya Kumara, young-blooded prince, will not leave her. He keeps on pestering her, following her, tries to seduce her, and even Manimegalai also, she gets interested on this particular prince. But Manimegalai wants to control her emotions. So she will start praying to her mother, Mahadevi, to give her strength. She will pray to Buddhist monks. So at this time, certain Buddhist monks would give her some mantras. By reciting those mantras, she could control her inner feelings without getting seduced by this king Udayakumara. And once it so happens that she meets an angel, and this angel gives her powers to change her body. She can transform into she can look like any other person, or she can transform into a bird. She could transform into any nature. So she suddenly transforms herself as a bird and she goes to an island. And in that island, she would get a begging bowl. It would be a magical begging bowl. It used to get filled, and she had no problems of hunger and whatever. But this Prince Udayakumara, who madly at any cost, wanted this girl, he keeps on following her, and he also goes to this particular island. From this island, she escapes and goes into the city. The Prince Udayakumara follows her, and inside the city among the people, when Udayakumara was looking at this Manimegalai who goes behind her, she suddenly changes her form to look like an housewife. Some housewife would be there, she will change her form and she will look like an housewife. And this prince, Udayakumara, who knew that it was Manimegalai, who goes on pestering her and teasing her, at the same time, that woman's husband would come across Udayakumara, and he will get really angry. It's natural that if somebody is teasing your wife or sister, it's natural for you to get angry. So her husband gets really angry. In the fight, he will kill this prince, Udayakumara. The Chola king, who came to know about this incident, he will immediately order the arrest of Manimegalai. And finally, both the king and the queen comes to know about the intentions of Udayakumara, which were not right, and Manimegalai was the one who was escaping, and this incident happened. So they would not pursue any punishment, and there will be a prisoner's cell in the kingdom. So this Manimegalai, using her magical power, she will also transform the prisoner's cell, the entire, a jail. She would transform it as a place where help would be provided to the helpless, a service-oriented place. So this is also a very interesting Tamil epic written by Sakna during the Sangam age. So through these epics and the stories, what we are learning, we also learn a lot about the society of that particular era. So guys, thank you very much for today's class. Tomorrow I will come back and I will do the remaining 3 Tamil epics, that is Sivaga Sintamani, Valayapati and Kundaladesi. Thank you.